another episode of Kyle Talks. And this time, we're took the bike out to a park, got food, so pardon me, but I'm gonna be eating while I do today's little deal. Shall I show off these goodies? We got Jack in the Box, little mini tacos, because we used to make these at work and I really liked them, and I can already tell that these are past their prime because they're best within 15 minutes out of the air fryer or fryer. But I might have like ridden around for some 20 odd minutes because I couldn't find a park that wasn't either closed or full of homeless people. So, what the fuck are you flashing for? We also got curly fries. Good, of course. Not that Jack in the Box is known for curly fries, but you know, I feel like you can't have them on the menu and not get curly fries. I do see a significant lack of sauces that I know I explicitly ordered, but you know, it's 12 o'clock at night, and then a absurdly packed drive-through. But you know, what can you do? So, where shall I begin? A lot has happened in the last month-ish, I think, since I've made one of these. I don't remember what the last thing I kind of talked about, but you know, I finished my school, trying to find a job, pain in the ass, and yeah. I guess the point of what I wanted to say today is that I feel like I'm simultaneously getting better but worse. Because, I mean, I'm not sad all the time, but also I think I'm a bit depressed. This kind of came to a front today, hence why I'm making this. Because yesterday, stuff that happened yesterday. Yesterday, I went out for a ride, and I went out for a ride with my friend Ethan. You know, doing we're just doing motorcycle-y things. We're just fucking going around wherever. And we hit this intersection. And so we stop, and I look, and I'm like, oh, cool. They have this person has a stop sign, and there's no one else here. I'm gonna go. And so I start to go for it. And Ethan, on the headset, goes to me and he's like, Kyle, that guy's not fucking stopping. Kyle, he ain't stopping. Fucking, Kyle, you're gonna he's not stopping. And I go, I don't say anything, I just crank it and keep going. But, this guy, like, is about to fucking sideline me in this intersection. And I remember at the moment, it was pretty calm. I was like, I'm not gonna get hit. I cranked the throttle, and I'm like, my bike isn't upshifting, so just crank the throttle and I'll be fine. And I go, and you know, I don't get hit, clearly. I'm sitting here today. I'm going, I'm like, oh man, that's freaky. And Ethan goes, Kyle, that guy was gonna so close to fucking hitting you, almost got sidelined. He's like, I thought that entire time I was about to watch you fucking die in front of me. And I go, nah, it's fine. It's no biggie. I'm okay. And then today, I kind of started reflecting on the incident. And I go, wow, I was way too okay with fucking dying in that situation. It's like there's a level of level-headedness you need to keep, especially in a situation like that. You don't want to panic. If I had hit the brakes, tried to stop, I 100% would have gotten hit. The guy would have sidelined me, and I'd be in the hospital right now. Who knows what would have happened to me on my tiny ass Grom as this guy approaches me at 40 miles an hour. That would have been bad. So it's like assessing the situation in the moment and keeping a level head is obviously important. But reflecting on it, very scared as to just. It's good that I kept a level head, but it's very scary to think about how okay I was with dying in that moment. Where I was going, and I was like, crank the throttle. If I get hit, I get hit. Whatever. I don't know. I don't feel like I can verbalize truly what it felt like I felt in that moment. Because, I don't know. I really was just there in the moment. And when I think back as to what I felt in that moment, it was just, okay, so I'm about to get hit. What's the biggie? You know, just I don't know. It's just how okay I was with fucking dying. I don't know. It's just, I sit here and think back to just how I felt in that moment. And as me right now, fucking scares me. Is that just from, yeah, it is just a flare. Okay. It's just, I don't know. It's scary to know that in that moment, that was my thought process. It was like, okay, crank my throttle, hope I don't die. But if I die, okay. I mentally wrestled with that idea all of today. Just what that means for me, I guess. And bikes. It's a cute couple on a bike. But yeah, no, it's just, I don't know, there's something terrifying to think about how that was my thought process. And that was where I was at that moment yesterday. And I wrestled with myself all day today, thinking about what that means for me. And I got home and it was like, I really want to ride. But clearly that's what I did. But for so much time, I sat at home telling myself that I was trying to decide what I wanted to eat. Go out and get food and do this. But really, what it was is I'm sitting here fighting with myself as to whether or not I can trust myself on a bike. I don't know. And clearly, I decided to take the bike because I don't know, the bike is fun. I love the bike. But I also justified it by wearing this stupid ass fucking outfit. Like, look at me. Look at the fit. Look at the fit. Look at this shit. I'm wearing my normal jacket that I ride in, that I should get an actual riding jacket, and a puffy red vest. And I justified coming out tonight by telling myself I'm putting on the jacket in case I take a slide, because that's why I wear the jacket. It's not an armored jacket, but this is going to be better than my bare skin, But also, I told myself I'll justify this by wearing the jacket, or by wearing this vest, because it's a bright red vest, and I was like, I'll be visible. I'll be more visible, at least, especially on a tiny bike like the Grom. It's like, visibility is a big deal, but just that mental fight with myself that I had to justify coming out and doing this, just because I know that if I end up in a situation like that again, how do I know I'm not just gonna let it happen? I let myself die, like I almost did yesterday. It's like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know. And an example outside of yesterday with the bike is just a week or two about back, driving home from work on the freeway in my car, and I speed. I'm not gonna lie. Well, hypothetically, this isn't an admission of guilt, but hypothetically, when I drive, I speed more than one should. And so I'm driving home on the freeway, and I go, I'm listening to my music, I'm just making the motions, and the thought crosses my mind that I'm alone in this car right now. There's no one else here but me. I could put my foot on the pedal and just go and see what happens. Drive myself into a wall, wrap myself around a tree, and see what happens. And of course I didn't. I sat there and I'm like, no, that's fucking stupid. But the fact that I sat there for a minute and contemplated just how empty it was in the car, and how easy it would be for me to just make one little move and end it all right there, is terrifying. Like, I don't know. I have a problem. What the fuck am I gonna do about it? You know, it's like, I should talk to someone about it. I should seek professional help. But I can't do that. I can't bring myself to do that. Half of what I tackled with today was trying to just tell my coworkers what happened yesterday. And I couldn't do it. And I decided at a certain point that there was one person I knew who was in the store, a coworker of mine, Jade. And so I told myself, if I see Jade again today, I'm gonna ask to talk to her about this and just tell her everything that happened and whatever. Why do I hear rustling? whatever. So, I'm gonna tell myself that I'll do this. And then I get there. I see Jade again today. And I couldn't do it. And I stopped and I, said my normal hello. And I just froze. I was like, I can't talk to someone about this. I can't do that to somebody. I can't put the burden on this person's shoulders that that's where I'm at. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. And I don't know who watches my videos, actually. But motorcycles. I'm sorry. I'm so easily distracted out in nature, public, real world. This is my confession, basically, of just where I'm at. I don't want to burden anyone with this, but I've got to put it out there. Because if I don't put it out there and do nothing, then I really have given up. And it's basically the same as having given up yesterday. I don't want to do that. I want to keep going. But for some reason, that's just so hard. Anyways, I'm just gonna eat now. If I decide to edit this, I'll speed up this portion of the video. It's just Kyle mukbang eating Jack in the Box in the park. Oh, I brought a soda because I knew I wouldn't be able to carry it on the bike. I brought a backpack. Which is the other thing. I justified making myself more visible wearing this red coat, and then brought the backpack for my license and food and shit. Which case, I look like this. It's like I'm more visible, but fucking not by much. The backpack fucking defeats the purpose. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like some of these people who've driven by are thinking to themselves, like, what the fuck is this kid doing? Got a tripod set up, eating food. Fucking idiot. At 12 o'clock at night. I bet I also put the bike on the other side of the table. In part because it was an easy spot to get to. And also because it's less visible from the street. I said I speed this part of the video up. But it might be a little counterintuitive with how much talking I'm doing. Like, am I just gonna speed up little 5-second clips in between each word when I like bite into a taco? No, that's fucking stupid. But also, no one wants to just sit and watch me eat and ramble. It's also fucking stupid. I don't know. I keep seeing those rocks over there. When I first pulled up, thought I was a homeless guy. I still keep glancing over and thinking it's a person. It's not, it's just rocks. I'm gonna have to find my way home. That'll be fun. Whatever. I wanted to ride anyways. Regardless of whether or not I'd be trusted on the bike anymore, or even in a car. It's so relaxing being out on a ride. Just going, listening to a little bit of music. Talking smack with my riding buddy, like, it's nice. I knew I shouldn't have gotten the fries. I don't want the fucking fries. Honestly, the burger and these tacos is already too much. So I only got a small fry. It's like $1.50. I'm not pressed about it. It is so nice out though. Like, when I first started riding, in the middle of summer, I could barely get myself to put on a jacket to go ride. Because it's just so damn hot. Okay? It's nice. Like, unwarrantingly so. Like, I'm wearing the fucking t-shirt, a normal jacket, and this, like, puffy vest. And I'm hot. I'm not sweating bullets, though. I'm not sweating bullets, and it's still nice out. I still feel nice. And then when I'm moving, like, you get the wind on you. That's so good. So good. And going into fall is gonna be so fucking nice. Okay. That's all my food. That's all my food. I talked about how I'm fucking depressed and shit, so I'll leave it at that, I guess. See ya in about a month.